Are your business's names, logos, slogans, and brand assets really protected? Look, if you're an entrepreneur or business owner with a brand name, logo, or slogan, you need to protect it, especially if you plan on growing your company into a profitable business or selling your company or brand assets down the road. I'm L.A. Perkins, a brand protection attorney. I help business owners and entrepreneurs identify and protect their intellectual property assets and enforce their rights. If you're an entrepreneur or business owner with brand assets and conduct business online, you likely have intellectual property assets that needs to be protected. When your business is successful, there will be others out there who will try and copy you and even steal your brand assets as their own. If you do not have exclusive rights to your brand assets, this can impact your ability to conduct your business in the future and even the ability to sell your business down the road. This is why it is critical to protect your intellectual property so you can stop others from using your logo, slogan, brand name, and brand assets. Protecting your brand assets increases the value of your business and protects you from potentially hundreds of thousands of dollars of unnecessary litigation costs in the future. For example, one of my clients protected her company's name by obtaining a U.S. trademark registration and then enforced her rights by preventing other companies from using a similar name.
Hello, my name is Stephanie Klein, and I'm happy to share my experience with Perkins Law, brand protection, and L.A. Perkins with you today. My mother and I were in business together a number of years ago, and she and I were able to successfully execute an exit strategy for the company we owned. And part of that exit strategy included the sale of our intellectual property assets. Had we not consulted with LA, I truly believe that we would not have closed at the offer price that we closed at had it not been for that consultation. And the reason I believe that is because when the buyer originally came to us to purchase that intellectual property, it was a low offer. After the consultation with LA, I truly understood the value of what we had to offer and also understood that the steps that my mother and I had taken all along the way to protect our brand and protect our intellectual property assets was really quite valuable because we had spent a lot of time and energy and effort protecting that IP over that 7-year period. And so because of that, and after that consultation, my mother and I did successfully close that particular IP deal. It was a 6-figure IP deal, and it closed at 900% more than the purchaser had originally offered us. So did just want to say thank you to Perkins Law Brand Protection and LA Perkins for the tremendous value that you offer your clients. You operate in a tremendous amount of integrity and with tremendous skill and care for your clients. And I just can't say enough positive things about you. And I highly recommend Perkins Law, Brand Protection, and LA Perkins without reservation. Thank you so much, LA. We really appreciate you.
As a result of she being able to show a potential buyer that she engaged in brand protection, she was able to sell her trademark rights for a much higher price than was originally offered. The reality is that most business owners don't think about these things until it comes back to haunt them. And this is why I created a free brand protection assessment. If you are conducting business online or plan to be, then you have brand assets that need to be protected. Schedule a consultation today for a free brand protection assessment. In approximately 20 minutes, we'll be able to assess and identify what needs to be reviewed and/or protected. You'll have clarity of exactly what needs to be done to protect your brand assets moving forward. and you'll have an action plan to follow. As a business owner or entrepreneur, your intellectual property needs to be protected. You can be proactive by protecting your brand ideas even before you start using them to sell your goods or services. And I get, as a business owner, you have a million things going on. I understand that the last thing you're probably thinking about is how to protect your brand assets. But wouldn't you protect any other type of asset you own, like your house or car, or even jewelry with insurance? I urge you to protect your business the same way. Get your brand armor on and schedule a free brand protection assessment today.